Brain Buffet Quick Tip.
Hey guys, this is Rob from Brain Buffet, and I get a lot of questions. People ask how we record our videos and how we get the sound and the quality like we do. And so I wanted to make a really quick video and just kind of talk about it. So this is also going to help my team because we just got new mics and I got everybody the same setup so that our sound is really, really equal and really, really sexy. So the first thing is obviously the microphone. And the two microphones that I recommend are the Rode Podcaster, and that's this mic right here. Both of these mics are a little pricey. They're between like $150 and $200, I think. This one tends to be more expensive. And even though it's on here right now, this actually is not my favorite mic. I've been trying to work with it because when I talk, I'm kind of like plosive, you know, so I get a lot of plosives in my sound, I mean. So like the P's and the T's, I get like that big thump. And this is what's called a dynamic microphone, and they tend not to be quite as sensitive to plosives as the AT2020, which is the mic I prefer. And so I thought if I tried this one, maybe I could get really good sound, but it just doesn't sound as rich and thick and intimate as I like it to sound. So this is the Rode Podcaster, and then the other mic, and the one that I generally prefer, is the AT2020, which is Audio-Technica. The AT2020 Plus is the new one. It's only 150 bucks, and it is a spectacular sounding microphone. I mean, it's beautiful. It's really warm and intimate. I really, really like it. So either way, the differences are that this one tends to be not quite as sensitive, not as rich, not as much bass, but it's a very clean, amazing mic. A lot of people prefer this over the AT2020, and it might just be that I'm used to it. I don't know, but I do love my AT2020. So you need the microphone, that's your first thing. The second thing is you need a good pop filter because even if you're not me, you're still gonna, with the P's and the T's and the B's, when you get that kind of like, breath that kind of comes out when you speak those letters, it will overload the diaphragm and make that kind of yucky noise like it's overdriving, and you don't want that. So, and I tend to double pop filter, which some people think that's a bad thing, but it seems to be working good for me. And the main reason I do it is not so much because I think that double filtering will help, because I don't think that it'll help that much. But with these kind of pop filters like this, I can get it the right distance from the microphone. And then when I'm up, you can just kind of tell, you can just feel when you're close to it. Like you can feel the heat of your own breath, kind of coming back at you when you're really close to the street. If your nose touches it, or, I got a beard, my beard touches it, I can feel it. But I just use it just so that I can get exactly the same distance from the mic so that when I'm talking, it's the same volume. If you're kind of getting closer and farther away from the mic, the volume's going up and down, and then you got to deal with it in post, and it's a pain in the butt. And I can't stand working in post. I just want to record my video and roll on out of there. So I use just a clip-on cheap, these things are like 20 bucks, a good pop filter. For these microphones, you need these really big ones. I call these foamies. There's probably a less silly name for them, but I call them foamies. But these are larger. It's not like a regular clown nose type like you get for a SM58 or whatever. This is a little bit bigger. You just got to get the right one, and I'll put a link to it. So the microphone is one thing, okay? Pop filters, I recommend. You got to have one. I recommend two just because you can use that distance trick with this kind of pop filter. The third thing, and the most important thing really, is the boom arm and the suspension mount, okay? And the reason is that when you're typing on the keyboard or you're clicking the mouse, if your microphone is on the desk, mounted to the desk, with nothing to kind of isolate that sound, those bangs and stuff that you do are going to travel right up that boom arm into the microphone, and you're going to hear it. It's going to be loud and crappy, right? So that's not what you want. What you want to do is get a suspension mount. And a suspension mount is a frame that's got some rubber bands in it that hold onto this inner frame that holds the microphone. So basically, it's kind of like some rubber bands are just sort of like suspending it inside this frame. So even if I bang this stand like this, that sound won't travel into the microphone. Like the little rubber band things just totally isolate it. So I'm being very technical, by the way, I'm sure you can tell. But a suspension mount, and you just got to get the right one for your microphone, whether it's the Samson or the Rode, or I'm sorry, the AT or the Rode, and then a boom arm. And boom arms, honestly, you can get away with the really cheap ones. I'm kind of a snob with this kind of stuff. Like, I'm real picky about sound. I've always used Rode mounts, so I have a Rode mount, and I really like the Rode mount. But I know a lot of people just use the cheap ones, and they're like, yeah, you know, like it's a boom arm. You know, all it does is just sort of hold the microphone in the air for you. It just holds your suspension mount is all it really does. But it's really convenient because when you want to do a video, you know, you just kind of get everything set up and you're, hey, this is Rob and da-da-da, I do my thing. And then when I'm done, I just slide this up and out of the way and it's just out of the way. So it's really easy to set up for videos and get it out of the way when you're done. So I recommend this setup and just want to show you how easy it is to get it onto your desk. By the way, with the boom arms, they usually come with a little clamp mount, and then also you could just drill into the desk and mount it there, and I recommend that method of drilling into the desk. The Rode comes with a nice little plate, but the other ones you just drill the proper size hole and just stick it in the hole and it's good to go. It's all you really need, right? It will mess up your desk though, so don't do it to nice furniture. You know, get one with a good clamp, which means you're probably gonna have to go with the Rode. But if you can just drill into the desktop, it's perfect, and I love it. So, and this desktop I built myself from stuff from IKEA to make like a little stand-up desk, which maybe that'll be another video if anyone cares. But I just wanted to kind of go over that really quick, just show you the secrets to getting really great video. We'll talk about the software in another couple videos. But this is the setup for sound, and you'll hear when I go and do the other videos. Maybe I'll set up one with the Rode and I'll do the other one with the AT. Just so you can hear them. But there's plenty of videos on YouTube and stuff that kind of compare those two microphones because they're both pretty popular. So I think that's pretty much it. Just wanted to kind of show you how to mount it to the desk. So it just goes boom arm to suspension mount, and then the mic just screws into the bottom of this little thing. Oh, and one other thing. I don't think that this Rode did, but the AT2020 with the suspension mount that I found that fits it, it was a little loose in there, so I just went to the hardware store and got a rubber washer. It's like a foam rubber washer that's got the same size opening, you know, for the screw mount that this goes into. And then I just put that between the microphone and the stand, and that quit that little bit of wiggle, which, you know, it's on the boom arm, it didn't matter anyway, but, you know, kind of perfectionist. So that's a good solution, to just get a foam washer or a rubber washer, put it in between the mount and the microphone if it's a little loose in that mount. And I think that's it. So anyway, this is Schwartz. I'm out of here. Hope this was helpful information to you guys, and kind of cool to do a video. It's the first time I ever did a video. A little nervous. I actually kind of don't like it. I feel weird, but I've had people just kind of ask about this microphone stuff and how to set it up. That's how you do it. This is Schwartz. I'm out of here.